7-1 heavy power, medium fast / regular fast taper, Swamp Survivor with the Orochi X10 here. So this one here is the one that I've heard the most about so far since we heard these rods were coming stateside. The Swamp Survivor being what some would consider short frog rod / swim bait rod. So this is having a regular taper or moderate action but heavy power would allow you to fish some straight braid or some big fluoro, heavy line, and still not lose a lot of fish or anything like that. Give you some ability to fish some moving baits, give fish a little time to get the bait down the hatch a little bit. So if you are fishing a frog and that little hesitation piece, since I swing right away all the time, this might help out a little bit with this one. I do like shorter frog rods, so that right there means a lot to me. This rod is not a lightweight champ. This thing came in at 5.8 ounces. Doesn't feel that heavy in hand. It looks heavy when you look at it because the blank's pretty thick on this one. It is that organic fiber material, so it's a plant-based material in conjunction with traditional carbon fiber. I've done a little bit more research on these, but it definitely looks like almost a glass rod. It's a thick-looking rod, the handle and the down by the butt section here, and then in the first part of the blank, but it doesn't feel that heavy in hand. In fact, this rod is double-footed, wrapped all the way down the blank, so that's like swim bait rod stuff, musky rod stuff, you know what I mean, where they're double-footed all the way down. You don't see that in bass rods very often. That usually lends to a lot of durability. It does lead to a lot of weight on the rod at times. This one doesn't feel that heavy though at all. It's balanced well with this little reel on it anyway. So if you put a bigger reel on it, I bet you this thing doesn't feel tip heavy one bit at all. But it's a cool rod because it's got lots of power, but it's not super long. And I'm gonna be honest with you, as much as this upsets every swim bait angler I know on planet Earth, a lot of competitive bass anglers are looking for shorter swim bait rods, shorter butted swim bait rods specifically for roll casting around docks and cover and things like that. I know it's not ideal for those big baits, but that's what a lot of anglers, a lot of our customers are asking us for. So I'm gonna be pushing this rod as a solution for that. A 7-1 Swamp Survivor. Let's go bend it on the wall and see how it does. All right, here we are with the Megabass Swamp Survivor. This rod is a 7-1 heavy power, medium fast action or regular bend. So it's gonna have a slower taper to it. Let's bend it here, and it does. I'll be honest with you, it definitely looks very moderate, but it's pulling back a little faster than I would have thought. To be honest with you, a lot faster than I would have thought just by the bend on the floor again, hence why this wall can be really cool at times. It definitely tells a different story than when you just bend the rod on the ground. With line on it, this thing is a little bit faster than I had imagined it. Double-footed guides all the way down as I talked about, lots of power here. I envision this thing as a swim bait rod, I really do. Frog rod, definitely big braid and a frog and the mats and things like that. It's got the power to fish in some heavy cover, but I love the idea of having a shorter handled swim bait rod for a round cover as you're going down the bank and being able to just kind of precisely put, 2 to 3 ounce baits around there. This rod definitely feels like it can handle a lot heavier than what it's rated for. Pretty cool rod here from Megabass. Like I said, it is a little faster than I would imagine, so you could do some other big single hook bait application stuff with this, even some more bottom contact stuff if you wanted. If you wanted a rod that was pretty versatile for big line, don't hesitate to check this thing out. This is the Swamp Survivor, really cool name. Should come with a knife and a hatchet or something. Swamp Survivor from Megabass, 7-1, heavy power, medium fast action.